We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Baker going to throw this right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit at covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. The Broncos at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Nix to the air. Got a man at It's Keyshawn Boutte. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw is Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Second and 10. Here's Nix. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Savion Williams, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This now a 3rd and 4. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now, if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 29.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Only 3 there on the screen and second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end, Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A run straight ahead with Genti. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and yard.
Regular. 180. Run. What's up?
Once again, it's Genti. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run forward with Genti. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On first down, it's Genti. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
180.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing Nix. Williams brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Nix. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 3. Chris Boswell set to kick
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Mayfield now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Harvey now on first and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, here's Nix. And he whips that one incomplete there. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 3. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Keyshawn Butte from 3 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot on the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Raiders 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Mayfield. Goes for the right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the toss, here's Harvey. Able to push his way through. Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Broncos 27, Raiders 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. And all the way down to the 37. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So at 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Point it right, 180.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pass to the left side where he's got Bells. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Go, check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The guy's man, complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 96 yards. And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns in there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think it might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of your ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Broncos, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.